Every artistic medium has its important foundational pieces, and when it comes to video games, there are so many examples of amazing masterpieces that are must-play experiences. And one of these games that I personally love that has truly stood the test of time is Portal. Released in 2007 on Valve's game collection The Orange Box, Portal was born out of the tech demo Narbacular Drop, which was made by a couple of students from the DigiPen Institute of Technology. It's a very old story, but apparently upon seeing this game presented to him, co-founder and president of Valve Software Gabe Newell gave them all jobs on the spot. And with such an interesting concept, this going through real-time portals to solve puzzles, Gabe clearly saw major potential. Portal's story remains mostly out of the way as you wake up in a glass box with no idea what's going on. Slowly but surely, as you move through the test chambers, the simple yet expressive world starts to subtly tell you things. Multiple little details start to add up, leading to the player growing more suspicious. The empty lab rooms, the ominous red glow under panels, GLaDOS's weird glitches in comments.
Did you know you can donate one or all of your vital organs to the Aperture Science Self-Esteem Fund for Girls? It's true.
All of this culminates in Chamber 15 when you get to take a peek behind the curtain and find out that the situation you're in is a lot worse than you might have thought. And someone else has been here too. Portal's art serves not only to look good, but also to help illustrate puzzles by designating what can and can't be portaled. The design of Portal's chambers makes what you need to see visible, without any environmental clutter, leading to a clear indication of what is to be used for puzzles. Not to mention, for a game that's almost 20 years old, what the fuck? This game looks incredible. Pre-baked lighting and detailed textures mixed with a very specific art direction means that Portal's realistic art style can still remain beautiful without looking like this in 20 years. Portal's approach to music is mostly atmospheric, saving the more fast-paced tracks for later in the game. Some levels have no music, some a triumphant and hopeful synth array, and some Android Hell. No, literally, this track is called Android Hell. I think what is most interesting is that when it comes to the main chambers, Portal does so much with less, with there being a real absence of any extra sound or music other than what's necessary. It really helps build onto the feeling of being all alone in a weird place. The sound design overall is fantastic though. Portals have this satisfying sound of firing them. Objects taken to the Emancipation Grill get absolutely annihilated. And while a lot of sound effects are just borrowed from Half-Life 2, everything still works in the context of Portal. Portal's gameplay is one of its greatest strengths. The mechanic of moving through two portals to solve puzzles is utilized in so many ways. New concepts are being introduced chamber after chamber, always switching it up and throwing in some interesting curveballs. Due to the game being so short, it does feel like it could have gone further with a lot of these concepts, but I would say Portal 2 more than makes up for that in that regard. Objectively, solving these brain teasers and flying through portals is a great time, and in the latter third of the game, even more concepts are introduced and utilized. While I don't want to divulge any spoilers for the 7 people who haven't played Portal, this last third of the game and boss fight are very solid as well, leading to Portal being a fantastic experience from start to finish that feels very complete and well executed. A lovely, hour or so long experience that wraps up fairly quickly but leaves you satisfied. Portal is an all-time classic for a reason. The main concept is so strong, so well executed, all within a setting full of mystery, atmosphere, and lore. Portal is absolutely a must-play game for anyone who has ever touched a video game console. Do yourself a favor and pick it up during the next Steam sale for less than a cup of coffee. You won't regret it.